Hello friends, welcome to System Admin Tutorial. Today we'll discuss about the multiple hosting in a single Tomcat server. Okay, so let's move into the configuration part. How we'll do that? Each and every step is important, so be careful. Okay, for multiple hosting, what we'll do? First, we will create the number of directories. So as per our website requirement, we will create the directory so that in the each specified directory will keep our sample file. Okay, or the application file. So let's in our current scenario we are having three websites. Okay, so three websites. For three websites we will create three directories. This is the requirement. But we will run three websites in a single Tomcat server. So we have to create the three directories inside the server. Okay. So if you will increase the number of websites, then you will have to create the directories. Okay. So what we'll do? Clear the screen. Go to the desktop. In the desktop we are having the Tomcat. Okay, so first of all we have to go to the Tomcat directory. This is the Tomcat directory. You see by default there is all the configuration files are there. Web app is one of the directory which is the default directory. Okay, so we have to create the directory here. So how will create the directory? Mkdir -p. Okay, this is the command. Website 1 web apps hyphen root. Okay, this is the directory we will create because inside the root we will keep all our application files. Okay, in the same way we will create another two directories, already small, mkdir -p, then website 2 hyphen web apps plus root. Okay, in the same way we will also create another directory because we are going to host three hosts. Okay, for three website we will create three directories. Then another directory is website 3 hyphen web apps plus. Okay, so let's see whether the directories are created or not. And let's list. You see website 1, website 2, website 3, all the directories created. And then if we will go into the directory, you can see the root directory also created because I have used the flag p. Website 1 hyphen web apps. Okay, here you see like this. In each directory you will find the root directory. Okay, that root directory, currently this root directory does not have anything. You see nothing is there. In further step we will do or use this root directory. This is the first part, the directories are created successfully. So now what we will do, we have to then we have to go back to our Apache. Okay, this is the Apache where we are having all the files. So you can see also, I can show you the conf file is also there. Conf is a directory. Okay, you can see this is the conf directory. So what we'll do, we will go to the conf directory, and inside this I'll show you what is the configuration file. You can see there is one server.xml file is there, so we have to edit this server.xml. Okay, we can use any of the editor. So I am using Vim editor. You can use Nano or Vi, whatever you want. You go there in server.xml. Okay, inside this is the complete configuration file for the Apache Tomcat. Okay, so what you will do, you go down the line and see there is host will be there. Okay, yes, this is the line, host is there. Okay, so what we'll do, we just do one thing, we just you go above the line, you just copy it and paste. How many times you need, you just paste this. Okay, so you see the previously one host line was there, but now it is 3 lines are there. So what we'll do, we are going to run our website like go insert mode. The website name, what will be the website name, so that website name should be here. Okay, okay, website1.com, and app base, here it is web apps is there. So what we'll do, we'll give our own directory name, that is website one hyphen web apps. This is the directory which we have created before. Okay, and after editing this, you just do one thing, start and close the container. Okay, I have closed it. Now I'll go to the second host line. You also edit this one, let it is website 2.com. Okay, what will be the app base path, website 2 hyphen web apps. Okay, in the same way we have to close this. Okay, again you go to the third line, here also you have to change the name as per your website name. Okay, let it be website 3.com. Here the directory is website 3 hyphen web apps. Okay, and after this you have to close this. Okay, in each host line you have to end the host container. Okay, now you have to save the file, jump to queue, save everyone. So what is the next process? We have given the directory path from which we will run the application. Okay, this is the configuration thing. Next what we'll do, because we don't have the domain website 1 or website 2, website 3, so what we'll do, we'll go to the etc and a host file. Okay, here what we'll do, here we'll provide our IP address, because this is a local host. So currently I am providing only a single name, and the name will be www.website1.com, again 127.0.0.1 website2.com. website3.com. Okay, all these website. Why we have added into the host file? Because we don't have the DNS entries or the domain name, so we can so otherwise we will not be able to access using the www.website.com.2. So for the resolution purpose we have added into the host file. Okay, and save the file. Now the configuration part is complete. All the DNS entry is completed, and for each application we have defined the path inside the server.xml file. So now what we'll do, we have to copy the application. Okay, so for each website the content for the website will be different, so we'll copy all these. Okay, we go to the website 1 web apps, then root. This is the directory where we have to copy. So what we'll do, we'll copy from where we are having the sample files at desktop location. Okay, so desktop sample, then website 1.c. Okay, so which directory we have to copy? To desktop, Apache, then website 1, then web apps, and root. Okay, so we have to copy to this location. Successful. Then in the same way we will do for website 2 also. There is one zip file. We go to the same Apache directory, and inside the Apache what is the next website, that is website 2. Okay, and for the third website also we are having the website, the sample file is there, website 3. Okay, we have copied. So now you see website 1 is there, so we have to unzip this one because this is a zip file. Okay, so inside this website is there. What we'll do, we have extracted into the root directory. You can see index.jsp, meta.inf, and web.inf is there. So if it is not required, then we can delete it. Other file, that is website 1 or website zip file. That will be in the same way. We will also extract all the files in the other respective directories. We will go there and cd website 2 web apps, then root. Okay, here also we are having the unzip 2. So what we'll do, we will unzip. Okay, here we have unzipped. The same way we'll do in the other directory also. Go to the, then you go to the which one, website 3. Unzip 3 is there, so we have to unzip it. Here we go. Okay, all the files extracted in each respective directory. You can check pwd. You see we are inside this website 2 root directory, and you see all these files are extracted. Okay, so next what we'll do, DNS entry is also there. We have kept our uh, applications in each directory. So now we will start our Tomcat server. Okay, so where is the Tomcat server located? It is always in the bin directory. So we have to start the file from the bin directory. Okay, You see, you can see the Tomcat started. Now what we'll do, we have to go to the browser and check. So in the browser we have to check. What we'll check? We'll check each website. Okay. You see website1.com and port number will be 8080. Welcome to website 1. This is the demo creation of. Thank you. This is the different page we are able to access from the same Tomcat server. For the website 2, you see welcome to website 2 system admin tutorial. Visit our website. This is the another page. Welcome to website 3. Fill your details, name, mobile, everything is coming. Okay. So you saw in a single server we are able to run our three different website. You see website 2, website 3, and here website 1, and this is the localhost default page. Okay, this is the default page, and also if we are using the same container, that is web apps, inside that if we place another application, then also we can access that. You see, hi everyone, welcome to system admin. Means I have running four different websites in a single server. Okay, so once again I will show you the permission should be execute permission should be there. Okay, so once again I will show you the configuration file. Server.xml. Okay, you have to take care of this line. Previously the default line will be there for localhost, but for another websites, for each website we have to create a new host line, and then once the host line is defined you have to uh, end the host line also. Okay, so we are successfully completed the multiple web hosting or the shared hosting which is used in Linux by using the Tomcat. Okay, in a single server we are using number of website, that is website 2, website 3, website 1, and locally also we can able to run this. Okay, so thank you for watching this. Just subscribe our channel, and for any new updates you click on bell icon. And for any theory knowledge, if you want, you can directly go to our site, that is systemadmintutorial.com. Okay, see, systemadmintutorial.com is there where you can find all the related topics which will be helpful to a system admin. Okay, AWS, Windows, Linux, whatever platform you want, you can get the details. Okay, thank you.